Testa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everything is wrong. Everything feels so wrong. Let me fix you guys first. Why did I get smaller? Maybe it's up. Hi. Let me get you guys real quick. There we go. All the way up there. So I can see you. Hi. Hello. 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 This is weird, right? This is weird. Can you hear me? Why are we lost in the dark woods? It's travel time. We're gonna talk about travel and all of that. How's the new mic? Okay. Hearing you loud and clear. Muted, true. Strange we can't set colors for chat name. I hope they fix that one day, but I think that's just because I don't have memberships unlocked. I likely never will. I need 500 subscribers for that. So, no buzzing from new mic. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I was literally... Update. I should update everybody. Hi. Hello. I should update everyone. What even happened? Like last time I was like in a bad mood because it wasn't working properly. The internet was buggy. That mic was buggy. Everything was kind of buggy, right? How will I give subs now? You'll figure it out. Yeah, I had a what do I call this place? I moved, of course. You guys knew I was moving. That was kind of the whole point of the TRIP. TRIP? Yes. And I've only been here for about a month now. And why do you have a crown? Because you chat a lot. It's basically telling you you're talkative. Congrats on the move. Thank you. It was rough. But we got it done. First month here, we got... The police lady on the phone called it a porch pirate. But to this day, I still don't know what the hell happened. We got... So I have a new condenser mic. A Newman. And you need an audio interface. Like, this is this basic mic know-how. You know? It's too strong. And so I ordered it. I ordered it, and it was waiting for it, and it didn't come in the day of. That was crazy to me. And I thought it was stolen, so I had to submit a police report, and I don't know if it was stolen or just misdelivered or something like that. Anyway, it showed up on my porch like 2 days ago. It just showed up again. Like, okay. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of, Hollow. That was exactly what I was thinking. Plagued by pirates, yeah. I mean, it kind of changed how I was thinking, because I was like, I'm like less annoyed now that I'm like aware that it's just some... I don't know. She seemed to think it was some idiot who didn't know what they were stealing. She's like, that happened... No, hold on. What's her voice? That happens so often. She's like, that happens so often where someone steals something and then returns it without having any idea of what they just stole. So they'll just return it. And I'm like, what? Is that real? Does that happen? They felt bad? That happens in the real world outside of me? And not just me? Happens so often. I've never dealt with a porch pirate before. A porch pirate. What a stupid name. I love it. Yes. No, the package was not tampered with at all. It really wasn't. I opened it, I sniffed it, dude. I looked everywhere on it, and nothing was wrong with it. Does that happen? I mean, it was the police telling me it happened, so I was like, okay. 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 They were in it for the love of the game. See, I had a conspiracy theory. I had wrapped my head in tinfoil just to think about this, okay? That there was some guy. I made up some guy in my head who was following the FedEx driver to our place just to fucking get this and then walk away with it and then realize he had no idea what it was, which is fucked up. Because I was worried. Because I was like, oh, it's missing. But I was like, but I just ordered like a really expensive mic the week prior. So if he's following the truck, wouldn't he have noticed or whatever? Like, but then the police lady said like, you know, it's really odd because you guys are the first theft we've had since January. And I'm like, that's good, I guess, right? Sniffed it? Yes, I did. Hi, Louie. You have had one? I don't know what to do. I've been so lax on it. I mean, like, I've always gotten my Hololive orders. I've always gotten my VTuber merch. And I've never had to worry about it. Everyone's always like, you should schedule your Amazon deliveries. And I'm like, I've never had to. But they exist. Hi, Lexi. I always knew you were an easy mark. What does that mean? What does that mean? Have a nice stream? Okay. Bye, Louie. I've had porch pirates, and so sometimes I had to wait on my porch until the delivery guy arrives. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't. I work. I have a life. It was here. Oh, you know. Okay. Anyway, I went on a very long trip for like 3 months. Yeah, I know, crazy. Trip went on a trip. So I thought, why don't I show the photos? Big city living issues? I'm not living in a big city. I moved to the mountains. I moved to the mountains, okay? Here's the thing. You may know, there's a lot of other factors into this, but I have very poor health. I do. Hi. Thank you, Robot Mage. Hi. Those of you who know that I have really poor health, in the Midwest where I previously lived, my health was fucking dog shit, dude. My health was dog shit. And so I was like, oh, okay, shoot. And I never really had an opportunity, and when the opportunity arrived to move away, I moved to the mountains. So, much cleaner air, much healthier for me. I have not gotten sick at all since I got here. Knock on wood, but like, I usually got sick like every week. I did move to mountain air, yeah. It's much cleaner up here. First of all, low-key, a few days ago, yesterday actually, no, the day before, I might have found out I'm allergic to squid. But I don't understand because I'm not allergic to crab or shrimp. So I was like, what? I was having the whole 9 yards too, dude. I was having like, so kind of, not really a swell throat, but like my, tongue was a little swollen and like my airways were closing, but I was like, once I stepped outside and just started walking around, I'm like, I feel okay. I just walk it off, dude. Yeah, and everyone was like, it's a shellfish allergy. I'm like, but I eat shrimp. But I eat all of them. I don't get it. Hi, Jelly. Still have to deal with thieves on the mountain? Don't you learn anything from Skyrim? We'll talk about that later, by the way. I haven't forgotten. Sickly Victorians go to the beach and treat their consumption. I mean, more like if you guys ever heard of Estes Park and how like the guy who made Estes Park went up there because he had TB and he was dying from TB, and so they're like, yeah, you go up the mountain and you'll feel better, dude. Go up the mountain, you'll feel better. And they were right. Just walk off. Yeah, just walk it off. I don't even know if I'm fully allergic is the thing. I'll have to actually go to an allergist and check. So that's something on my to-do list. But I was like telling people, I was telling my friends, I was like, it's the mountain, dude. It's the, like some conspiracy theory. It's the mountain. It's for me. This mountain was made for me. How shellfish of them. Hello, Miss Spacey Batotelli. Hello, Miss Spacey Batotelli. What's it? I was about to say, what's a Twitch streamer doing? The mountain thieves are, no, actually where I am, they're cougars. Take that information with how you will. The mountain itself absorbing your packages. How far above sea level? I gotta Google it. I would say it's 2,000 feet. Let me see. 2,100 feet above sea level. Not too high, but I was at like ground zero for sea level in the Midwest. In the Midwest, you're actually below sea level. You're sinking! You're sinking! Good for you! Good for you! The Sonic meme. Good for you, there's cougars in your area. You should shill your game? My game? You mean Chrono Gear? Welcome to YouTube's. Thank you, Spacey. It's Chrono Gear. If you guys don't know about Chrono Gear, should I even shill it to you? Are you even worthy if you don't know about it by now? I'm joking. That's a lot of feet. Shut up. Chill the game. I can't. You guys have to wait. It's every wish list helps though, by the way, if you want to wish list it, but like if you're not into platformers, I guess don't force yourself. Cause if I force anyone, I'm going to lose my mind. But what the hell? She's here. Cron of Gear. What was it? Schlank Dinner. Go play Schlank Dinner. Go play Schlank Dinner. I made this. Go play it. Who's up chronoing their gear? I will show the pictures now. Or we'll be here forever. We will be here forever. We'll start off. Bam! Right there. Wait, where was this taken? Wait a minute, hold on. I don't recognize this vehicle. What vehicle am I in? There was a lot of vehicles that happened on this trip, by the way. I don't remember what vehicle. Right off the bat, I don't know where I am. Okay, I know the mountains though. That was important. So these are the mountains that are kind of... Okay, so if you know where the Grand Tetons are, these are the mountains that are kind of near it. Like on the other side of these mountains, those are the Grand Tetis. Yes, 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 those are there. There were a lot of vehicles on this trip. Have you ever seen a road? Have you ever been in a car, bro? Every single one of them is different. What the heck? Playing geoguessr with your... Listen, alright? I'm sorry I got this lone car, but trying to get a photo with nothing in it was crazy. These are the... I don't remember the mountain range. I don't remember it, but these mountains look so pretty. Driving by it, I was moved to tears. I was definitely in the passenger seat, so don't worry about me, because I was driving so often, so I didn't actually get a whole lot of pictures of when I was passing by the scenery. Don't text and drive, by the way. So anytime I was ever in the passenger seat in an area, I was able to take a picture. Good night, Wise. Good image. Were you driving? No. YouTube trips out. Okay. Next picture. Bam. Okay. This makes more sense where we are now. We might be going backwards, actually. That's okay. I think these are out of order. This is a beer garden. A bear garden. Get it? It's a beer garden. It's a bear garden. Haha, very funny. Excuse me. I meant to say where, not what, but what is funny? It is funny. What are we? What's so pretty? I loved it, but like when you're like 3 sheets faded to the wind, you're holding a seltzer, there's mountains in the background, tall ass trees around you, there's a swimming pool right over that hill. It felt nice. I was looking at that shit like an old lady. I was like, this is so nice. This is so nice. There was no fish in this pond, by the way. Don't look. If you do see one, though, that's crazy, because I didn't see one when I was looking at it. Yeah, it's a little bear fishing. It's a bear, dead and buried in the garden, mauled by a drunk bear. No, but the bear motives were, once you get further towards Canada, like north, the motives, are either bear or Bigfoot. And, I have never seen this much Bigfoot, ever, in my life. Welcome to YouTube. Thank you, Pyro. I have never seen... Is it like a Northwest staple? A North or a Western staple? Just to have Bigfoot? Because every single place I went to had Bigfoot. Pretty purple flowers. Oh my gosh. Pretty purple and white. Spacey. It's just for you. Just for you. I saw Bigfoot? No, I saw so much Bigfoot merch. We'll get to that. Okay, so, very small area in the western part of Montana, by the way. Very small area. If you're in the east part of Montana, it's flat. It's desert. It's nothing. Don't ever go to East Montana. West Montana is nice. It's got mountains. It's got the range, the Great Teton Range, or whatever the fuck that's called. I don't remember. That's where he lives. Bigfoot stole your packages, confirmed. I mean, maybe. Spacey Batotelli colors. Miss Spacey Batotelli colors. I know where to get flowers now for you. I just ripped them up at the beer garden. For you, madame. Moved into a tilted house? No, I'll explain this, because this was actually really crazy. In the western part of Montana, there's a place called the Montana Vortex. I don't know if this rings any bells to you. So, I don't know if you believe this stuff. I didn't really believe this either. You walk into the Montana Vortex, it's like a little shop, it's off the side of the road, up... What the fuck was that? That scared the shit out of me. What was that? What? Okay, whatever. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I heard a noise just now. That was crazy. That scared the shit out of me. I think Streamlabs tried to scare me just now. Did Montana suck you in a vortex? No, it's a magnetic field. And they tried to say a whole bunch about Buddha and stuff. I was barely paying attention. It was like 7 in the morning, I should say. Twitch sounds haunting you. That was a Twitch notification. Yeah, why did that happen? I think I accidentally have Twitch stuff still set up. I should probably get rid of that. That's gonna be weird. Okay, whatever. I haven't quite fully figured out how Streamlabs works with YouTube, so maybe there's still some Twitch infection going on in my stream. Don't test it, by the way. I'm talking. Don't fucking do it. Streamlabs, yeah. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of Buddha stuff. Anyway, this is the vortex. So what it is like a magnetic field that just it just makes you dizzy. Just standing in this area is supposed to make you dizzy or whatever. It doesn't help they built a house on its side or whatever that were like, they were trying to show off the magnetic field, how you can like stay sideways or something, you know? So this was the inside of the house. What you could do is you could crawl up onto like the rafters up there and the ladder, and you can be completely sideways. And they were trying to explain that that was the result of the magnetic field. like stuff, you know, like that's, you stand in that circle, you're in the direct center of the magnetic field, and the magnetic field is constantly moving in a circular direction or cardinal direction or whatever. And they were like, yeah, and then they were trying to like say like, oh, you can stand a broom up perfectly straight on here without touching it. And it was all these stuff that I was like, I didn't know if to believe it or not. It just felt really weird, like they were fucking with me. Like the whole time they were saying this, I'm like, you're fucking with me. There's still a way to cone you? No, unfortunately. Sorry. You're about to experience anomalies from the roadside picnic. No. Anyway, this was outside the house on the other side. And as you can see, this is where I was starting to be like, is this real? Is this real? Because there's all these like garden stuff that I was obviously bought from Walmart. And I'm like, is this real? Are you fucking with me? They tried to demonstrate. I had to like, it was really funny. It was me, my mother, and a German couple. So they obviously didn't believe it. They were having a great time though. Like I was kind of leeching off their energy because like even though I wasn't believing it, they were having a great time. So I was having a great time by association. We can't save up to make you play water game. I'll get to that in a bit. After I'm done showing travel photos, I will go over the new YouTube bunny, okay? I'll go over all of that. Liminal Walmart spaces, right? Okay, let me explain. Let me explain this. This is also where I was kind of like, you guys are fucking with me, right? Because they had this shit on the trees everywhere there. And I was kind of like, what it... I was like, what? I couldn't take it seriously. I couldn't take it seriously at all. I like... German couple were locked in. They had a whole lot more fun. They were taking it a little bit more seriously, I think, than I was, because I was like nodding along like, like polite, but I was also like, there's just no way, dude. There's just no way. This isn't normal. There it is. Okay. So this is where the doorway is to that vortex, quote unquote, where you'd be walking around in the backwoods where they'd be teaching you. They have a tour guide waiting for you and stuff. They have this whole waiting period where you're like, you have to wait 15 minutes for your tour of the vortex. And they have this sign here saying, like, okay. I was getting freaked when I was waiting. I was like expecting a lady with like a cowl, a crystal ball or something. No, it's just a guy in a ranger hat and khaki shorts. The solution is thalassophobic Thursdays. Okay, hold on to that thought, okay? Hold on, put that sign on some booty shorts. So this is what I was saying, dude. They were selling a whole bunch of Buddha statues for like $70, and like some of the little ones were like $20 a piece, but like a lot of the bigger ones were like $70. And what was that guy up there though? This is where when you walk in the store, I was not believing this at all. Immediately I wasn't believing any of this. I was like, OMG Buddha, I'm such a big fan. Like, what do I do? Yeah, like selling Buddha statues in the it was the mountains, but I need to stress this was the middle of nowhere. I need to stress this was by a river, by an unmarked road, in the middle of fucking nowhere. So it's like, oh, okay, Buddha. So this was also like the woods outside of it. It was just, you're nowhere. Bunny crossing. You're nowhere, by the way. You're just nowhere. There's more of the statues, of the faces. There's more of the faces on the trees. Sometimes I love the US. This is just like, I'm telling you, this is about 20 feet of the United States. I walked 20 feet of this. This is all that was. Like, you could find some crazy stuff here. I didn't know what to think. Why did I put those? I don't know! Why did they put these here? I don't know. I'm walking through it like, they're fucking with me. They're fucking with me. And so, along the trail, around this 20 feet, by the way. It had this all in a vortex pattern. It was a big circle, so you were walking around, it was like a maze. Don't get lost in the vortex, stay on the path. And you could press these buttons along the way, and an automated voice would be like trying to tell you the history of the area, which was kind of interesting. I don't remember it. Because I was so distracted by the guy who was just like trying to be mystical, and there was obviously music coming through, but it was like a Five Nights at Freddy's mic, okay? It was bad. Hi, Elner. Hi, Elner. More Buddha statues, and then they had these healing crystals. They were like, you should take a healing crystal with you. Consider buying a healing crystal. Because I was just chatting up with the lady at the counter, and she was like, why are you up here? And I was like, I'm moving up into the mountains, not near here, but I was going to be like, oh, I'm moving up into the mountains, and this is along the way, so it's a nice taste of it. And she was like, oh, why? And I'm like, well, my health is pretty bad, so it's just really been good for me. She's like, you need a... She latched onto that the whole conversation. You need a healing stone. And I'm like, that's kind of rude. That's kind of rude. She's like, this healing rock. And I'm like, this is a fucking... I was tempted to ask if they were edible. I'm like, no thanks, I have crystal skulls. I have chrono gears to catch, man. I don't have time for this. I have rocks at home. Where was this? This was very pretty. Oh, okay. So, further up is a Glacier National Park, and I stayed there a few days. Very pretty. It's got a very big, multiple lakes, I think. It's got 2 big lakes, and they all flow into the big river that goes down some big... I think it's literally just called Big River. I don't remember. Big Fork? Big River. I don't know. Big tree found in big forest. Like, I don't know. Was it a pretty... I don't know. But, they have a lot of, like, waterfalls, creeks, and rivers running through the area. So I went on a hike up to the park on a really cold day because it was really pretty hot up in the mountains around this time. It's midsummer, so it's like, excuse me, a lot of it's just melted. Camping out in the glacial mountains? Yeah, I was. Excuse me. Clearly a rock will solve your problems. But yeah, this was a little creek going through it. Oh! Okay, so these are out of order. Shit. So back at the beer garden that I was at, I took a picture of the menu. I don't think you can see it actually here because it was so cute. But yeah, you get apple juice. Does anyone want some chocolate milk, hot chocolate, some drip coffee? But yeah, all of these were the breakfast menu, and it was so nice. It was actually a really tasty bunch of pancakes. I loved it. Paige says hi. Bark bark. Woof woof. First YouTube hicks, yeah. Have fun. Bye bye, Louie. Thank you for dropping in. Always want chocolate milk. It's all named after bears. It is. It's really hard to read. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So up there where I was hiking, they had these little, like, get your pet on a paw for Glacier National Park to remember Glacier National Park. And I was like, there was a part of me that was like, this is stupid. This is a stupid buy. But I was like, I hiked for like 14 fucking miles up here, and I can't walk away empty-handed. And I didn't like any of the merch. I didn't like any of the national park stuff up there. I was like... So my mom was like, come on, you have to get something. Okay. This is what I got. And of course I got Ollie too. Just because it was funny. They're still on my fridge. Life is for stupid things, yep. I found great amusement out of it. Everybody I was traveling with thought I was stupid. They're like, do you even have a dog named Ollie? And I was like, she'd appreciate the sentiment. There's more of the creek. I I think it was just the same creek. I just had walked up it further. I thought it was really pretty. It sounded pretty too. I don't have any like Zambawa. The colors are really pretty up there. It's nice to know they had good food at least. Yeah, they did. It was really nice. Oh, it's just the same creek? Ah, there it is. There's the lake. So, walking further into the park, you come to the lake. That's where the crazy mountains in the thumbnail would be. I don't think you can see them in the thumbnail of the video right now. They're not there because it's cloudy, because I went up when it was cloudy thinking, wow, it's a perfect day. I can go up and not get sunburned and have a great time. And then I went up there like, wow, I'm a dumbass. I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm like, what was I expecting? I'm just standing here staring at it, and everyone's like, oh, what were you hoping to see it? You could see it tomorrow. And tomorrow I was leaving, so I was like, the curse of me. The curse is... Your mom is a plant for the National Park Merch Department. She's very big on, get something to remember this place by. Get something to remember it by. And I'm like, okay. Like, you know, you can appreciate the sentiment. It still looks really pretty, yeah. I took another picture of people coming off, like, the tour boat to go over there, but the mountain, you couldn't see it while I was there. I was like, damn, this sucks. And everyone was coming off, and I thought they were insane. I would not get on that boat. You could not get me on that fucking boat. At all. No, never. You could not get me on that boat. And the lodge behind it is a hotel, and, something I liked about it was that it's in the middle of the woods, it's very pretty, there's no solitude. This is the only picture I could have gotten with nobody around. Everywhere around me was tourists, and I'm talking like congregations, crowds of them. I'm trying to get photos as much as I can without people in them. It's a nightmare. I couldn't. Thalassophobia stripes again. I couldn't, I couldn't. I would not. Everyone else wanted to go on the boat ride, and I said, go ahead, and they're like, well, we don't want to leave you alone, so we'll just not. And I'm like, well, now I feel like shit. I'm not getting on the boat. Simple as that. Don't get me on the boat. I'm not going on the boat. I was, though, but like, here's the thing. This is a hotel, right? People are staying here for the night, and there's no privacy. There's like none. You could go right up to the second floor and out on the balcony and just look out on the lake, and people's rooms are right next to you. So a whole bunch of tourists are in the hallway outside your door. It was like kind of like, that's freaky. I wouldn't do that. That's weird. So inside they even have a gift shop, which is like even worse promotion. Like even more tourists were inside the hotel. We ruined the trick. You ruined the experience for all of them. Shut up, dude. I did my best. So it was just like a whole bunch of merch and like just like Glacier National Park, come to Glacier National Park. And so I was like, it's a pretty beautiful lodge, but I was also like, I could not stand hearing kids crying and screaming and a whole bunch of children running around and a whole bunch of people just milling about taking pictures of shit, and I couldn't stand that, staying here for a weekend even. And yeah, more merch from the shop. I thought these wood carvings were cute. These were the kind of things that I'm like, oh, these would go great on an actual windowsill. So they put it in front of the window. Then I'm like, oh, wow, great product placement. And then this made me laugh. This is Walker wear, and it's not anything crazy. I thought it was like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. Like, this is some new plate or something. No, it's just called that because the guy who made it, his last name is Walker. I'm like, oh, okay. It's just some guy, some artist. They got to make some shit for them, and I'm like, okay. It just made me laugh. I'm like, we're up in the middle of nowhere. We're up in the middle of a fucking lake. This is the outside of the lodge. You can see, you can go right up, dude. It's like, invasive. Invasive tourists in your freaking space right outside your window. It was kind of like weird. The interior reminds me of the stores in the nearest town to my house. I mean, it's pretty. It's really pretty. It's a really nice looking lodge, too. It's just like, no, I wouldn't stay at it. It's all about branding. So more angles of the lodge. It's actually pretty big. This is like one building. There's another building behind me, between a bunch of cabins and stuff, but it's like Yeah, no, this is the best pictures I could get, which is between the tour routes. So this is further out in the parking lot. Yes, here we go. Cloudy day. I am at the resort there at the Glacier National Park. I am currently on a balcony having dinner, I think. What was I eating? I don't remember what I was eating. I just took a picture because I thought it was cool that it was storming outside. Heh. Well, storming. It's a monsoon. Monsoons aren't scary to me. Monsoons are pretty fun. I think the lightning scares the shit out of me, but I think they're pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. I don't like thunder. I don't like it. I do not like it. I have a fear of it. I don't like thunder. The Porsche design throws me off. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't like it. Well, I like it, but I don't like it. More pictures of it. More pictures. I took a lot of pictures. There's like a playground right there too. I was like, but no kids were playing on it ever. I don't think there was any kids up at the resort. But yeah, there's a picture of the mountain from the, you know, it's nice. It's on the other side though, so it's like, it's still foggy, it's still like really cold, but I liked it. As someone from the Midwest who has never seen a mountain in like many, many years, I was like, oh, look at that. It's so pretty. Yes. When I hear monsoon, I imagine flooding and high winds. Is it a moon sun? I don't remember what it was. Moon to sun? Something? I don't remember. But that's what they call like those quick 10-minute storms that hit you in the mountains. Storms don't last very long up here. Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Yep. And yeah, this is a little bit further south in Montana where we passed by, and I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. It was like showing a bunch of signs, and I was like, wow, look how far away everyone is from me. All my friends are so far away. All my friends who live everywhere are very far away. 2,000 miles from Washington, D.C. That's crazy. Okay. So, I had a brief stop in Salt Lake City. That was fun. I don't really like Salt Lake City. I'm sorry if you're like super big about it and shit. I didn't take any pictures of anywhere else, by the way. If you're expecting any pictures of Salt Lake City, I didn't enjoy that city. I slept through most of it. I hate it. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever. I didn't like it. Yeah, so I visited a certain shop just to see, and I thought these were very funny. I thought these were funny. There's some more stuff too. They're turning the freaking frogs gay. I found all of this very cute. They were all like a lot of these motives too. I wanted to get them, but these look like those generic cups you fucking make in Blender. So I'm like, no, I won't get it. I won't get anything like this. I thought they were funny though. I thought they were funny. Right. So this is the boring part of the trip. I was in Wyoming for a little spell. I was actually, I went to the hospital twice in Wyoming because I had an ear infection one time, and then I was just getting sick another time. That was just, I'm sorry anybody who lives in Wyoming or drove through Wyoming, but damn, that place cursed me hard. It really wanted to kill me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it there. But they have some really cute, cool rocks. I like their rock formations. They have those really steep cliffs, and I'm like, whoa. Wyoming got you. Yeah. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay now. I told you, I'm feeling much healthier. Replacing all of 7 bugs with the woke up gay bugs. I did recover, yeah. So there's more of the mountains, yeah. Well, mountains. These are just the cliffs. I just like them. I liked all of the rocks, all of the pretty formations, yeah. This was all that was offered to me, though, in Wyoming. It was very flat farmland. Saw a lot of antelope. Yeah. Yeah, saw a lot of antelope. Yum. Yep. Those are really chunky rock formations. They reminded me of Final Fantasy 15. I was like, wow, it's real. Final Fantasy 15's real, and that's so crazy. I drove through Wyoming for 2 days and I didn't like it either. Sorry, Wyoming, but I didn't like it. There's a bunny. I saw a bunny. Why did I include this? That's a bunny. Oh! That's right. Okay. Sounds like something Gigi would have in her inventory. Yeah. I dropped by a bar in Wyoming. They had like a ranger squirrel. They had a whole bunch of stuff here that didn't make sense. Random Godzilla. It was like the rat with the spoon got me bad, dude. I was like walking in and it knocked me out. I was so fucking done. The rat with the spoon killed me, dude. I didn't understand what I was looking at. And then I visited the museum in Cheyenne, Wyoming, Cheyenne. Yeah, it was Cheyenne, right? Yeah, it was Cheyenne. In Cheyenne, I visited a really small museum. It's called the Messenger Museum, I think. Wow, pocket watches. So crazy that I took a picture of those. Wonder why. I thought they were pretty. I thought they looked pretty, and I've been using them as a reference. For no reason in particular. Pocket watches! That looks like a VTuber mascot meetup, right? So there's a lot of crystals they were showing off that were like, oh, these are mined in Wyoming. These are natural crystal formations found in Wyoming. And so I've just got a lot of pictures of the museum because out of all of Wyoming, the museum was possibly the most interesting part of it because I got to see, oh, these are just a bunch of random quilts, I guess. I didn't know what their purpose was. There was no sign telling me either. A lot of these exhibits just were there and they had no explanation. More healing crystals. This horse is huge, by the way. This was supposed to show off the draft horses that would pull like the big like Budweiser wagons and shit, those things. I only go up to the bottom of its shoulder. That's how big it is, okay? That's the big fucking horse. And then they showed off the big I don't remember what they were called. The next one has the slide on it. Yeah. It was like the famous draft horse pulleys they would do. They have all these little miniature figurines showed up. It was really cool. I really like these little miniatures for no other reason that it kind of like triggered that miniature in me that was always like, I want to make Christmas miniatures. I want to make Halloween miniatures. I want to make like Star Wars miniatures for no reason. Source was 4 feet tall. Why not? I'm gonna kill you. Okay. And then they were showing off the stagecoaches, which is really cool too. They had a whole bunch of authentic ones. That horse is not taxidermy, by the way. It's like a mannequin horse behind the wall. It's coming through a window. It's not taxidermied, I promise. Shut the fuck up. All of you shut up. Shut up. I'm not showing you the horse. And they had more miniatures. Yeah, no, these didn't have any explanation. They didn't have any plaque explaining them. They were just little cute miniatures, and I was like, wow, these are really cute. They're showing off like these guys on a trail in the winter. That was cool. Oh, this, I'll explain it later in a little bit. I'll go back to this in a bit. This is important though. This is a stagecoach used in a movie that they have here for some reason. I don't think it's authentic. I don't think it was authentic. I don't remember. I'll come back to it in a second. They showed off the stagecoach races too, you know, back when it was unethical and dangerous and you could die really easily. Yeah. Do not touch. Keep your hands off the minis. Don't touch them. Don't touch, dude. Based off what movie? I don't know. Hold on. I have a picture of it later. This was the whole museum, by the way. It was it wasn't that big, but it was pretty big. It got pretty big, dude. So they were all the stagecoaches there on the right. They showed off, and then it gets more modern towards the end there, where they're showing off all the cars. That was fun. There it is, the coronation coach for movie Marie Antoinette in 1938. So it's a pretty old stagecoach. I think it's authentic actually. Yeah. So it was a movie. It's a movie prop, an old movie prop, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's the explanation. Yeah, these look cool. I like these. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like, yeah, I'd collect this. Which is kind of like, when I was looking at this, I was like inventing a guy in my head who was like really, really obsessed with cameras. And I'm like, there's probably a guy who already has this display in his basement. Is this impressive? Am I impressed? Wait, this looks cool, but am I impressed? So they had more miniatures. I loved the miniatures, dude. I loved them. I got an itch to make miniatures of my own. Like, they would look so stupid in my fucking VTuber themed room, and I'm like, nah. But they would look so cool. Like, yeah, just make a fucking wood miniature with a bunch of horses. I'm always inventing, guys. Yeah. Some of the mannequins in the museum really... They were really something. They were really something, you guys. I really liked the mannequins at this museum. That was a little crazy. But, yeah, they had some of the, like, a whole bunch of lore behind some of the stagecoach wagons here, and I was like, oh, okay. Some of the pictures they were originally in and stuff. I don't know. A lot of the lore felt very specifically rich person themed, so I was like, There was like 1 or 2 stagecoaches that I actually liked the lore of. None of these. These ones are just showing the era progressing. We're moving to engines now that are more powerful. Yes. These wheels were crazy to me. Old-timey cars, yeah. The ones that could only go 25 miles an hour, and then they caught fire. This one was cool. This one I liked. This is a race car. This was an old-timey race car from like the 1940s. I thought that was cool. I'm like, wow. I thought it was really cool that it existed. And it was bright yellow. It was bright fucking yellow. Behind it, I didn't include it because you couldn't really see the glass very well. That's a morgue coach. That's where people die. And it was straight up. I thought it would be like concealed or something in like a casket. No, the dead body is supposed to be on display behind the glass of the stagecoach, and then they would parade it through the street where people would offer their condolences, and then they bury it with like at the site in the coffin. And I'm like, what? Wyoming? What the fuck? Horse. They had a whole bunch of the old lights from Cheyenne, like back when it was like, you know, dirt roads, horse-drawn carriages and shit. Some of the original street lights were there on display, and I thought the design of it looked really sick. Why all our street lights nowadays just look fucking modern and boring and electrical, and they always fail, and I was like, these look really cool. I'm sad. I'm sad they got replaced. Horse light. Oh, this was so cool to me. This was so cool. So they have, from every year, starting in 1908, every year of a bit, bridle, and saddle, the make that was popular that year, up to the modern era into the back. I thought that was cool. I was like, whoa. That was really cool to me. It was also really fucked up to see all of the metal like spike bits in the early 1900s. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna kill him. To the modern ones that are just like hoops, and they don't even go over the horse's mouth sometimes, like, so. Racing coffin cart. Every year. Another horse. It was to show off, I don't know what this was. Oh, it was to show off how they usually dressed up horses for weddings and stuff. Something like that. Yeah, this one scared me. I don't know why he was back there. I walked around the corner and he was just looking at me, and I was like, what the fuck is that doing there? What? Oh, and they had the milk carriages, the milk carton carriages, the milk wagons, the milk jugs, the jugs of the milk that you would get, and they would sell it to you on the street or some shit, or they would carry it. I don't know where they'd take it, honestly. The wheels were kind of fucky for me. Yeah, there's a horse-drawn milk wagon. They existed. They were real. And then a whole bunch of taxidermy. Look away, you guys. It's a whole bunch of taxidermied animals to show off the wildlife in the area. Look away. The next image may be startling. I don't know what this is, actually. I just thought it looked like Bungle. I just thought it looked like Bungle. I'm like, look, Bungle. Took a picture. Sent it to Bungle. Bungle's like, I don't know what that is. We don't know what it is. And I'm like, there's no plaque. I don't know. I'm startled. Yeah. And then this is the other one I was really interested. These are the old Yellowstone tour coaches, meaning back before there was tour cars, you could tour Yellowstone in this thing. That's how you had to tour it. You had to go around, if you wanted to look around at any of the sites or any of the places, you could only look at this. That's all you could look at through this. And I thought that was kind of crazy. Oh, and they had old catalogs too there that were like showing off. It feels so bad now to look at these. Like all of these shoes and stuff, so cheap. Remember when boots used to be $2.69, guys, instead of like $70? Yeah, it kind of hurt. It kind of hurt to look at it. I was like, oh, if only. Oh, if only. It's carting some PowerPoints. Oh, this was a funny part, because when you got to the end of the museum, the old couple who owned it would come out and meet you, and they were really nice, but they were always talking about their daughter who won Miss America for like 1 year. They have a whole part of the exhibit dedicated to their granddaughter who won Miss America once, and I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting, I guess. She's a rodeo queen now. Meaning that she just performs at a rodeo. Good for her, slay. And then here's just a fucking shitty ass Midwest dock. This was like the beginning of my trip away. This compared to what I see later, this is just fucking sad. I look back on it and I'm like, I was only a little impressed it was a lake, like, I guess, but I was like, well, here we are, we're leaving, you know, like, this is the face I was making the whole time I was looking at it. Okay. My oldest cousin married a former Miss Wyoming. Are you kidding me? Miss Spacey Batotelli. Oh, and this was the fire we brought with us everywhere. This was like one of those propane fires or whatever. I roasted so many marshmallows over this. I love s'mores, dude. We made s'mores. We roasted hot dogs. It was really nice. And I think, yeah, this is my parents' dog. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. This is Timber. Yeah. Hi, Timber. Oh, I miss him. Oh, I'm a bubba baby, bubba baby, bobby, bubba. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. He's sleepy boy. Yeah, he's only got 3 legs. You noticed that? Yeah, he's only got 3 legs. His back leg's gone. Makes him really grumpy and grouchy, but once he gets all tuckered out, he curls up like that, and he's so cute, you guys. He's so affectionate too sometimes, like grumpy. He's tsundere. He's a tsundere dog. Yeah. He's a drummer in a rock band. Wow. He baby. Oh, and this is these are out of order. We're back in Montana. We're back in Montana. There is a sports bar I visited, and man, dude, it had really good vodka. This shit was great. When the toothpick is a sword, you know this shit's good. The toothpick was a sword, dude. Yeah, this shit was great. I love this drink so much. I would drive all the way across the states just to drink it again, dude. I would. And this is the last picture. This is me picking up some of the stuff from the warehouse we delivered our things to. I'm like, look, the appear. That's the last of the travel pictures, though. I wasn't able to take a lot because I was driving, but that's it. Sword toothpicks. I love sword toothpicks. I feel so great about it. Yeah, that's on my bed right now, by the way. The little fucker. Little shit. Fat fuck. It's you. No, I don't know what it is. It's my Peep, though. The Peep I bought from Easter, because I thought it was crazy. They were selling these big-ass things. I've had this for years now, and I was like, he lived! He survived! The framing thinks it's a miniature? Possibly. 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 Okay. Okay. Huge. Huge if true. Huge if real. That was my trip. I am all done though. I am where I want to be, and I am recovering, and I am setting up. It is slow going. I would have been a lot faster, but I wasn't expecting a Porsche thief. I wasn't expecting my mic to break. I wasn't expecting a lot of things. There's still a lot of things I have to do, and I'm adulting every day. It's crazy. Thanks for showing the footage. Yeah, I thought I'd show it off properly, you know. Hey, what's with this background? Nothing. Did you not notice where we were? It doesn't matter. You're okay. We're okay. Okay. All right. Right. Now we're going on to the important part of the stream. Well, second important part, I suppose. We're on YouTube now. I'm done with Twitch. I'm not going back. I won't. I'm on YouTube now. I think that's going to be better. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a bit of a learning process. I still don't know how everything works. Streamlabs did something weird earlier too, where it was just like unverified source, and I was like, huh? What do you mean? So I'll figure all that later. It's a learning process. Things are gonna be weird. I'm gonna look back on the VOD and be like, cringe. Oh, the audio. Oh god, the video. Oh, cringe. You know, stuff like that. It's like we took a trip out together, right? Anyway, that's what I guess the whole presentation was about. Go to Montana. Go to Montana. Go. Wishing you a swift recovery. I'm fine now. I sent out into the Montana woods. Okay. First things first. Skyrim. I haven't forgotten about the Banui. I haven't forgotten about it. We will finish it. I don't know what finishing it looks like. I don't know what the end of Skyrim looks like. I have never seen the end of Skyrim. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like. By the 9, but yeah. So I'll catch everyone up on what. Actually, I don't even know where we left off. I don't even know what the story is at anymore. I'm confused just as you are. So we'll continue that, and I'll do. I guess I don't know though. I guess we'll learn together where I left off. What's next? Oh yeah, Chrono Gear this month, and I'll play it definitely on stream. Not right away, so you guys have to play it first. You guys have to play it first. Points. If you don't want to, that's okay. But yeah, it was a swift recovery. Yeah. You were married with a kid, homeowning. Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get back to it anyway. Yeah. I will do a writer's commentary on Chrono Gear because I felt that would be cool. And it would be containing spoilers, so as always, I will wait maybe several weeks after launch, and then I will do a commentary stream on it. And I guess, Spacey, you're invited too if you want to hitchhike on it. And cringe! Yeah, I will be doing writing streams again, to make up for the fact that we don't have, like, the redeem or anything. I'll just be taking straight up requests. I don't need redeems, and I'll just write whatever you guys want me to write, and whatever I see first, I guess. Just a whole stream dedicated to writing, instead of just making it something I stop for and do for, like, 2 minutes and then move on. I'll do full-on writing streams to make up for that, so, yeah. There's a Chrono Gear! The Banui is going to wake up on a drunken stupor like, damn it, Janessa, where the hell are we? Janessa, where the hell are we? I'd love to hop on for commentary? Yes, I was hoping so. What's next? Oh, yes, of course. Alright, so I didn't forget about the promise, and I didn't forget that some of you guys were saving up for that big 50k redeem on Twitch. This was not me getting out of that, by the way. I'm going to do it. I will play horror games. I will. I just need to work up the courage. I know some people were mentioning I should play Subnautica 2. I am kind of hesitant about it now, considering the light news about it that dropped about the concerning layoffs. So I was like, I don't know. There's a part of me now that's like a game developer that just like, if my passion project I was working on and I got removed from it, even though I poured my heart and soul into it, and I got removed from it and I knew that no matter what, even though I got removed, it would still be a bestseller. I just wouldn't be a part of it anymore. I'd be like, I'd feel so fucked up about it, dude. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to play it on that premise alone, kind of thing. It's a multiplayer game, I know. So I'm like, I don't know. I'll see how I feel about it. I just, you know, I just think about them. Yeah, Soma? I've already played Soma. It scared me at the time, but I was so interested in the story. Yeah. An angle for more A10 information? True. Understandable. Yeah, okay. Yes. After we beat Skyrim, we'll start on the Oblivion remake, remaster, whatever. My whole bunch of my friends have played it. I've watched VTubers play it. I haven't digested any fucking information about it, by the way, so I'm still going in blind. Like, I'm watching it, and I'm forgetting. I watched Minto play it, and I'm like, I'm not fucking digesting a damn thing that's going on the screen. I just like listening to my Yoshi. That's all that happens. That sounds awful for their dev team. I don't remember exactly the what happened. I think it was like 3 layoffs from the like leads of the team. I don't know the whole details about it. I'll just wait, I suppose. But, you know, I do feel for them. Have you played Abzu? I have. I enjoyed that as well. All the freakouts happened off screen. Yeah. The Benui's adventures will also continue in Valheim. What does this mean? I have a set goal in mind if I wanted to play Valheim, because I played Valheim before and I didn't really get that far because I was confused. But I want to give it another try. I'm sure people will help me with it. Welcome to the place washed by... Whoa. Totally real. Totally real. It's totally real, by the way. They exist. I just have to build a house for them and clear all the evil in the land, and then they'll be safe, and they'll have a great time. For real this time. Last time I played, it was kind of like a hee-hee, ha-ha. We're not really taking it seriously. This time, I feel like I may actually be able to take an actual valiant go at it, because I played it, and I was like, this isn't actually as hard as I thought. Like, I feel like with some, like, training, I could do it. So I'm like, oh, you know, it's not like Dark Souls, where I felt like I was gonna fucking lose my mind. So I'll give it a good, totally real and totally, like, valiant try. Okay. This is another one. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this one, but I've been threatened. I've been threatened. I want to do this. I want to. I'm not gonna explain what it's gonna be, actually. It's gonna be crazy. I want it to be crazy. I want it to be weird. It's gonna be weird. I hope you like weird. I am going to play Peak 2. I've actually really liked it. I really like it. I'm like, kind of, it brings out that part of me that's so bitter about the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout when I was a kid, and we just did dance classes. We didn't do anything crazy. We barely even sold cookies. But I heard the boys got to go out in the woods. They got to whittle wood. They got to make campfires, kill things. They got to kill a rabbit. They got to trap it and then skin it and then cook it and eat it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was so bitter and jealous for the rest of my life. And Peak kind of scratches that itch to be like, I get badges. I never got badges. I've always wanted badges. Girl Scouts don't get badges. It really makes me upset. So I'm gonna do it solo. And I might do it intoxicated, because that would be funny. Alright. So, in between, before I do the Chrono Gear the Chrono Gear stream with commentary, before then, I might... Yeah, I thought so, you bitch. I might do an endurance stream. That's how people go missing trip? Shut up! Sisters and I were scouts and we all went camping and cookie selling. No bunny killing though, that's wild. I thought so too, but they were like, yeah, that's what we did, and they shared pictures, and I was really kind of jealous, because I was like, I want to go scavenging. I want to fulfill myself. I want to be Neanderthal for a weekend. I wish to be caveman. I did not bite her, but I want to play the trading card game with the Hololive mod. and I'm going to get 100 crony cards to celebrate Chrono Gear. If it's an endurance stream, I don't know yet. I'll find out. If it will be, it's either gonna be, it's probably gonna be on Sunday. Which brings me to another point. The only day of the week that is 100% confirmed for streaming is Sunday. And it's Sunday Bunday. Sunday Bunday. Otherwise, it's a flip up. It's probably a miss on most days if they're not a weekend. Some days maybe I'll do a short stream, but like I don't have a concrete schedule, but Sundays are 100%. Yeah. Sunday Bunday. I mean, you are an accomplished archer. You could just go killing things if you want. No. You can't just do that. Yeah. Oh, we'll do more Time is Honey. I know people like that, so I bring that up again and just have it in the background whenever we do chatting streams and stuff, so you guys can just do that, I guess. Yeah. This one's weird. I won't explain this one either, but if you know the World Box game, I plan on doing something like putting you guys in a box. That's what I'm gonna do. And then just maybe random Minecraft streams and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna catch up on Monster Hunter Wilds. That's about it, right? Yeah, that's it. All right. That's the list. That's the list. It's Wabbit season. It's Wabbit says who game wardens made a profession. Yes, Sunday Bunday. Sunday Bunday. Bees reinstalled. Yeah, you guys get to see your bees again. But yeah, this is pretty much what's gonna be happening on YouTube now. But foreseeably, hopefully. You know, it's not gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be crazy. I still got writing I have to do behind the scenes. As you know, I am, you know, writing for shit. I'm doing projects now. I'm not free. Like, but in the area I moved to now, there's so much to do, and it kind of distracts me where I'm like, I can't focus. I want to go out and do stuff. I want to walk. I want to jog. I want to run. I want to do things. I'm wild. I'm free. It's crazy. I love it. I haven't been this healthy in so long that I'm like, I want to go out and do things, dude. I want to go out and do things. Can we get a bee kissing on screen? No, stop kissing. Renew my fishing license. Yeah. Fishing. And then we can do Monster Hunter Wilds catch up, because I haven't played Monster Hunter Wilds since I left. So I need to not only update it and refigure the controls, I need to catch up. I need to get whatever Master Ink I want to get right now. Before the DLC drops. New Frontiers. I know the DLC is coming and it's scary. I need to get ready. But yeah. Touch that grass. Yeah, I've been having fun. Yeah. So, that basically comes to the end of this. I didn't really have anything else planned except for talking about the trip. And then talking about what I'm gonna do from now on. So that's all. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here for a little bit. And thank you guys for waiting. I know it was a long wait. I have more things coming. I have a project in the works, quote unquote. I don't think it'll get done. I wanted it to get done by the time I got back, but no. It's not gonna get done for a long fucking time. Thank you for streaming again, of course. Yeah. Happy to be back. Thanks for having us, boss, and showing us the chipping footage. Yep. Of course. Okay. Next stream is tomorrow. We'll do a double, stream. I think we'll start off with Skyrim. Get back into the Banui. And the shock of it, I suppose. I'm low-key interested in where I left off. I don't remember, though. I really don't. But we'll do Skyrim tomorrow. If that changes, I'll just let you know. I'll post I don't know if it'll be around this time. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, tomorrow what time? Around this time. Maybe earlier. But, because I do want, my evening still. That project, 4th level Lucky Ribbons AU. Well, I am getting ready to write the Rogue AU, so be ready for that. Okay. What else? Looking at my notes. Nope, nothing. Okay. Thank you for this. Thank you for joining. Thank you for dealing with this change. We'll figure it out together. We'll figure it out. I'll make sure you guys properly feel like you didn't get, like, scammed on your points. I'll try to do that, okay? We will figure out the horror stuff later. I'm gonna try and figure it out. I'm open to ideas, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Bye-bye. Yum.